So today we are going to discuss in this particular video tutorial that how after upgrading a Koha version, you all know that previously we are using the latest stable release 20.11.00. Now that particular version was the first release of 20.11 series and got a few bugs. You have all noticed that during different operations inside Koha. For example, you cannot delete a vendor. For example, there are some problems with the acquisition modules, some problems in the Z39.50 server. So all these kind of things are normally happen with a new release of a given series. Now, when in case of open source software, you all know that as millions of people are using it, the bug detected immediately that this is not happening, that is not happening. So those are actually reported, and different kind of solution patches provided by different developers. Those are actually tested whether these are working or not. Then when the testing process is over, again a new version comes. So in the same way, the next version of 20.11 series, that is 20.11.01, released in January 7, and now the package is also available. So we upgraded our previous version of 20.11.00 to 20.11.01. Now let us see that when you are now coming to your cloud server to access your own Koha by your roll number as per the formula we have developed, there you will be facing a typical situation. So that you need to solve by yourself, and in this particular video I am going to show you that how to solve that, how to revive your old Koha in version 20.11, and it is will be automatically transferred to the next level, that is 20.11.01. And I request all of you to test all the things that you could not perform during the earlier version, like vendor deletion, then patron deletion, and different other things you got problem. You please check, please report that what problems you are facing again. So let us move towards the process. Now you all know this is our this cloud server IP address. So I am now going to suppose I am trying to access the roll number, say for example anything, say 1023. That is roll number 23. So roll number 23 will be available, the staff interface will be available in 2023 and OPAC will be available in 1023. So if I now enter 2023, you see here it is again asking me, just like the initial previous installation process, the DB admin and DB password. You must be very clear about the difference between the DB admin login and the super librarian login. So here when you are upgrading something, welcome to this Koha 20.11 web installer, that means it is trying to update your older version to the newer one, and it will be asking you your DB admin login and password. So here the DB admin login and password, you all know. For example, for roll number 23 we are trying here. So it will be Koha underscore, the formula will be same for everybody. So Koha underscore mydlisku underscore 20 will be common for everybody. Now this is roll number 23, so I will make you 2023. Similarly, if I am having roll number say 11, so it will become 2011. If I am having roll number 15, 2015. So up to this point it is common for each one. Then the last two digit will be your number. So let us make it 2023, and password, you know, it will be same for everybody. The DB admin password we set same for everybody, so that it becomes KOHA Koha twice, all are in lowercase. So this is the formula. This is the only thing you need to do. You need to give your, you need to log on your staff interface. For example, here roll number 23 is actually logged as 2023. You can see here. Then the next thing you need to do is that here, in case of username, you need to give your last 2 digit is your roll number. Rest of the things are common. Up to this, up to 20 is common. Then password will be same for everybody. Koha. So after this, you need to click log on. Then it will be again asking you a series of questions. Continue. This is the language part. You already experienced this particular web installation part earlier. So now it is checking the PAL dependencies. Okay, continue to the next steps. Then it is now checking the database setting, whether it is connecting your database, this particular database, with this particular user. Okay, so let's continue. Then when connection is established, it will report you in green color that connection is established. You can continue. So again click continue. Then it is now going to update your database, set up database from the previous version to the current version. So when I click continue, it will take a little bit of time and it will tell the database table created. So you are now all ready to update. So click continue. So basic configuration setting, continue. Mark 21, it's our default framework. Then here you all know that select all. Here also select all. Then you need to uncheck 3 things because these are garbage: sample pattern types, sample libraries, and sample pattern. Now click import. So all the new tables available in the this version will now be installed. It will take a few seconds. Then click one. Then the onboarding process and so on. Say library code, lib23, say library of roll 23, category code, and this is the staff category code, ALS 23. Then library staff roll 23, say 60 months. Now submit. It is asking the surname. I am giving my own details. Then username, password, now the last one is circulation rule. You all know this, so I am not explaining again. So your Koha is now ready. Now I can log on as PSM@1234, and you can see now that everything is working fine, and the version has also changed to the latest version, that is 20.11.01. So how to check Koha version? In the main interface, you click the about Koha, In the about Koha, there are many tabs are there. You can give that the first one is the server. There the Koha version will be written. Koha.11.01. You can see here all the Perl modules we have installed. In case of any warning, say for example here it is giving this warning because this is the new one. I have not changed anything yet, but in your case you have already changed that, so this will not be there. So this is for a new user. Now suppose there is an existing user who has already created this one. So I am taking any roll number randomly. For example, I am taking here 20 say 21. So if I give 2021, so again it will be asking me to update, because suppose I do hope that 2021 has already done something here. So here this one will be happen. Username will be Koha underscore my DLS 2021. Password will be Koha. So click login. So in that case, you see here also the same process will continue. Now here you see, as this 20 roll number 2021 has already done some of the job, so in that case it is only upgrading this .00 here to .01 here. It's a bug fix release. So just simply update your database will do the job. Now upgrade it. Now if you now log on with your login and password. I do not know the login and password of roll number 21. So he also can give the super librarian login and password, can check the version from about.koha. So that's all about the upgrading of Koha in your server version. So I request all of you to upgrade your Koha from 20.11.00 to 20.11.01 today itself. You check all the things what you have failed to perform in earlier version. For example, patron deletion, then Z39.50 server. In some cases we got problem there. Then your vendor creation and vendor deletion and so on. So I am giving you 2 days date, including today and tomorrow. So tomorrow night I will be deleting all the instances of Koha from here. I will make the server ready for the forthcoming examination on what we said at possibly 28th January. So that's all.